name is Preeti Sridhar, and I work with the city of Renton. We're so excited to present to you the 4th annual Renton Multicultural Festival. So let's give it a big hand. One of the things that makes Renton so unique is that when we talk about inclusion and equity, we've made it part of our business plan. It's part of our mission statement. If you go to every city office in Renton, you'll find that there's a one-page business plan. Firstly, that itself is unique. It's not pages and pages of a document that nobody reads and nobody understands. It's in one page. And one of the 5 goals in that business plan is inclusion and equity. So it's something that people take seriously at City Hall, and we practice it. And today, what you'll see is that inclusion and equity statement in action.
I welcome you to Carco, and in my domain, we celebrate our differences. All right, so our next performers are from our wonderful Renton High School, and they are from the Asia and Pacific Islander Club.
Hello, my name is Jackie Nguyen, and I have been participating in fan dance at Renton High School for almost 4 years. To start off, Vietnamese fan dance demonstrates the beauty that symbolizes friendship, respect, and celebration towards one another. This performance is performed to wish happiness, prosperity, longevity in Vietnamese tradition and culture. By learning and performing this dance, we are taking a step further for others to see who we are as individuals of a big community.
Cùng nhau trong tay đi giữa con đường, là cùng trao cho nhau ngọt môi hôn, là vòng tay yêu thương ôm mãi không rời, từng phút giây tuyệt vời yêu, là ngày em bên anh không chút ưu phiền, từng buồn lo trôi qua ngày bình yên, nồng nàn ta trao nhau giây phút tuyệt vời. Nguyện thề luôn bên nhau mãi, dù thời gian trôi qua vẫn luôn bên người, dù ngày tháng phôi pha ta vẫn không cách rời, bên nhau suốt đời cùng xây giấc mơ chung đôi. Hãy bên em thật gần nhé anh, để cảm nhận những yêu thương trong trái tim này dành hết cho người. Hãy trao em nụ hôn đắm say, ngọt ngào như phút giây ban đầu, ngày nắng xanh ngời, nguyện ước có nhau trọn đời. Không son phấn, không trang sức xa hoa, mà em khiến bao người thầm ghen tuông. Chính là em, chỉ cần em luôn luôn là em khiến tôi ngày ngày say mê. Và dường như chẳng còn gì đẹp hơn nơi thế gian này. Trong phút giây này, một ánh mắt xuân ngời như lối bao lời, muốn em đến sát bên em thật gần. Tôi đã yêu rồi, yêu màu da, yêu mái tóc, yêu tiếng nói đã cuốn hút tôi bao ngày. Trời cao ngàn ánh sao, em nhìn theo biết nơi phương nào, ai sẽ đưa em vào tình ái ngọt ngào. Này đây niềm ước mơ mà em đã vẫn luôn mong chờ, chờ anh đến hòa chung với em cùng nhịp trái tim. Người ơi hãy đem yêu thương lại, để em thấy đêm không quá dài, và cùng nhau mình đi đón tương lai ngày mai. Người ơi hãy trao nhau ân tình, để em nghe ấm con tim mình, cùng với nhau nhẹ nhàng phiêu lãng trong tình yêu. Trời cao ngàn ánh sao, em nhìn theo biết nơi phương nào, ai sẽ đưa em vào tình ái ngọt ngào. Ngày đây những ước mơ mà em đã vẫn luôn mong chờ anh đến hòa chung với em cùng nhịp trái tim, cùng với nhau nhẹ nhàng phiêu lãng trong tình yêu.
Hi, my name is Francine Lampa. As a Filipina that was raised somewhere other than the Philippines, I became less cultured over time. My family usually takes vacations once or twice every year, but it wasn't enough. Then I heard about FSU and I joined. It felt like instead of me going to the Philippines, it was the Philippines who came to me. With the help of friends and family, I gained it back. The best parts were Filipino food, tinikling, and karaoke. Candle dance was one of them. The candle dance, also known as Pandago sa Ilaw, was created long ago when Spain went to the Philippines. Since the two had very different cultures, it was hard for them to communicate. Young men and women from each side wanted to meet during the evening to see each other, but the nights were too dark, so they used candles. The candle symbolizes the light or flight of fireflies at dusk or dawn. It basically means the candles were used as the light to see through the night for the people to unite.
The sun is setting and you're right here by my side, and the movie is playing, but we won't be watching tonight. Every look, every touch makes me wanna give you my heart. I've been crushing on you, baby. Stay right where you are, 'cause I never knew
Thank you all for being here, and I hope you've all enjoyed the performances so far. My name is Diana Coagdan, and I'm the current president of the Filipino Student Union at Renton High School. I grew up in the Renton area where a plethora of cultures thrive. Meeting another Filipino person always makes me so happy. Like, I instantaneously felt an unconscious bond with that other person. But even me, as someone who spoke Tagalog to their parents, and the grandparents, who watched Filipino channels, who ate Filipino food for every meal, I still felt like there was something missing. Then I joined Filipino Student Union my freshman year for the sole reason that my cousins and my sister were also in it. Just another Coagdan fulfilling the legacy. But the reason I stayed was because I saw myself in everyone in that room. We were a room of first and second generations looking for a place to belong, looking for people who looked like us. And I had found it. But the club itself wasn't where it needed to be, so I decided that for my junior year, I would run for FSU office. Last year, we had a couple of setbacks, but despite that, I felt the most unified and connected with my FSU family than I ever had before. Now, in my senior year, I want to make sure that no one feels as if there's something missing. I want to create a space where everyone feels comfortable to celebrate the amazing culture that Filipino culture is. I want to leave a numerous amount of unconscious bonds between people, and most importantly, I want to leave a legacy as the last Coagdan at Renton High. So enough about me. I'm actually here to introduce another Filipino dance that you guys may or may not have heard of before. So could you raise your hand if you've heard of tinikling before? Yeah, a few people. This is a Filipino traditional dance that involves two people tapping and sliding bamboo sticks together as two more dancers dance and step in between the sticks. This dance originated in Leyte, an island in the Visayas region in the Philippines, and it is actually a dance imitating the movements of a tickling bird as it avoids bamboo traps set out by rice farmers. Today, we have a modern rendition of this much anticipated dance, and I am so very proud of this group of people that are about to show you what they got. So without further ado, please give it up for tinikling.
the future leaders putting it together, modern with traditional, all the different, boy, that was just amazing. So our next performers are no stranger to this stage. Not only have they been with our festival since the beginning, but they often perform their final dance recitals here during a Rangetram season. It is Neutralaya Dance Academy, and they practice the ancient dance of Bharatanyam. So welcome to Neutralaya.
Hello everyone, good evening. We are very excited to be a part of the Renton Festival for the 4th year in a row. Really excited to see you all again. Our team of dancers will be performing an ancient Indian classical dance form called Bharatanatyam. Bharatanatyam is presumably the oldest form of classical dances that has paved way for the creation of several other Indian classical dances. It's an artistic melange of exquisite hand gestures, intricate footwork, and expressive storytelling. The stories narrated typically portray instances from Hindu mythology and Indian culture. The dancers here have been learning Bharatanatyam from Nrityalaya School of Dance under the tutelage of Mrs. Vidya Lakshmi Vinod. We'll first begin our dance item with a dedication to Lord Ganesha, who is worshipped as the god of wisdom in Hindu culture. The dancer is Nidhi Achanta, and the choreographer is Mrs. Vidya Lakshmi Vinod. The music is set to a tune called Natai Ragam, and its rhythmic beats are set to Adithalam. Please enjoy.
Dit, dit, tei, tam dit, dit, tei, dit, dit, tei, tam dit, dit, tei, dit, dit, tei, tam dit, dit, tei, dit, dit, tei, tam dit, dit, tei. 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 Rat,
Thank you. The next dance item is called Alaripu. Alaripu, which means flowering bud, is traditionally one of the first dance pieces the Bharatanatyam dancer learns. It symbolizes the offering of respects to both God and the audience. The dancers are Ashika Vishwanath, Nidhi Achanta, Sai Kirtana Ganta, and Trisha Ramanan. The choreographer is Mrs. Vidya Lakshmi Vinod. Thank you.
Teyum ta ta tam kitta takada tey teyum dhalan kutak dhalan kutak thari kitta takadam ide tam kitta takade ida tey tatte ida takitta dam ida de tam takada kitta tey ida tey tatte tatte kitta takadari kitta takadam ditta Adatakitade, tate, tate, adatakitadam, dita, tagadakitate, tate, tate, kitatagari kitatagadam, dita, kitatagade, adate, kitatagadam, adata, kitatagade, takatari kitatagadam, dita, kitatagade, adate, kitatagadam, takatari kitatagadam, kitatagari kitatagadam, dita, kitatagade, tate, kitatagadam, dita, kitatagade, adate, kitatagadam, dita, kitatagade, adate, kitatagada, tam, gida, tam, gida, tam, gida. Is it? Tam tari kita teka tang teka kita kita ada te ada kita teka tak kita tom tam ada te tam teka 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 te ada te te ta te ta te teka tari kita teka tom te ta ada te kita te ada te teka 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 tom te ta ada te kita te ta te ada kita tari kita teka tom te ta kita teka te ada te kita teka tom teka tari kita teka tam kita teka tam kita teka tam te ta kita te ta te kita teka tam teka tari kita tom teka tom teka tom teka tom tam te ta kita te ta te kita tam te ta kita te ta te kita ta de tom dam ta de tom dam teka tari kita teka tam te ta teka te kita teka tam te ta te ta kita teka tari kita teka tam te ta tajam tajam tari kita teka te ta te tajam tajam ta kita tam ta tari kita tom ta te tari kita teka te ta te tari kita tom ta te tari kita teka tam ta tari kita teka te ta te tari kita teka tam ta ta tom teka tom teka tom teka tom tam ta teka tari kita teka te ta te teka tari kita teka tam ta tari kita teka te ta te tari kita teka tam ta tom teka tom teka tom teka tom ta tajam kita ada kita tari kita tam ta tajam kita te ada kita tari kita teka ta tajam kita ta tajam kita te tari kita tam tari kita tam tari kita tam tam
Thank you very much for your support. Actually, that was a piece which was choreographed by the kids themselves. They actually learned a traditional piece, a version of this Alaripu from their teacher, and they wanted to add a little zing to it. So they got one of the latest versions of music, and they came up with this, and thanks a lot for supporting them on this. The next item is a dedication to God Shiva, who is known as the Lord of Dances. The music for this song is set to a tune called Varali Ragam, and the rhythmic beats are set to Adi Thalam. The dancer is Sai Kirtana Ganta, and the choreographer is Mrs. Vidya Lakshmi Vinod. Thank you.
Tattaritarita jam, taritarita jam, vichitra thandava tarikita jam, nrityati shankara tarikita jam, tattarita jam, tattarita jam, vichitra thandava tarikita jam, nrityati shankara tarikita jam, rattarita jam, tarita jam, vichitra thandava Shankara Tarikita Jam Ratakidasaki Ritakidasaki Nandi Vagana Ritakidasaki Ritakidasaki Pannaga Bhushan Ratakidasaki Ritakidasaki Nandi Vagana Ritakidasaki Ritakidasaki Pannaga Bhushan Dom Dom Kidasaki Dom Dom Kidasaki Kamaruga Hasta Nam Nam Kidasaki Nam Nam Kidasaki Trinetra Shankar Dom Dom Kidasaki Dom Dom Kidasaki Kamaruga Hasta Nam Nam Kidasaki Nam Nam Kidasaki Trinetra Shankar Trigudu 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 Vam Chandra Kaladhara Shira Gangadhara Bhaja Charnambhara Bhaktavatsala Chandra Kaladhara Shira Gangadhara Bhaja Charnambhara Bhaktavatsala Trigudu 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 Vam Parvati Ramana Patita Pavana Sura Nara Pujita Punita Linga Parvati Ramana Vatita Pavana Sura Nara Pujita Punita Linga Ratakidasaki Ritakidasaki Dum Dum Kidasaki Nam Nam Kidasaki Ra Puri Pura Tika Tungira Kidasaki Nam Rangik Kidasaki Tik Kik Tam Tarik Tik Tam Tadi Tik Tam Tadi Tik Tam 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 Tam.
Thank you, Sai Kirtana. Our dancers really look forward to this event every year, and I would like to thank the City of Renton for giving us this amazing opportunity year after year so the students of Nrityalaya can showcase their talent. I would now like to invite Tara Ramanan and the students of Nrityalaya for a demonstration of some of the salient features and aspects of Bharatanatyam. You all have been seeing it for a few minutes now, so I hope you're all energized to dance. They are going to be showing you some moves, and we are really hoping that you all will be able to join the demonstration and show us all what you can do. Thank you.
How are you enjoying the show so far? Thank you. We would like to have your participation in this part so that you learn a little bit of Bharatanatyam tonight. So whoever wants to join, please stand up. We would request you to stand up first. More volunteers, please. Kids, it's going to be fun. Don't worry, we won't ask you to do a lot. It's fun. So, the base of Bharatanatyam is the first thing we'll ask you to do. Is called Aramandi, which you see them squatting a lot. So we will show you how to actually do that. So first you have your feet together, just like the girls. And now you turn out your feet to make a straight line. Now that's the tough part. Now squat down. We make them do this. We do a lot of yoga stretches. We make them hold for 30 seconds, 40 seconds. You will know what a drill it is. You can stand up, girls. Thank you. Thank you.
The audience can just keep in that position till we finish.
Next, we will show you something called Attami, which they are going to do with their neck. I'm going to give the beats, and the girls are going to do it along with. And audience, please do it. Even if you're sitting, try to do it. It's really fun. Ready? Ta, ka, dim, mi, ta, ka, dim me, takka dim me, takka dim me. Fast. Takka dim me, takka dim me, takka dim me, takka dim me. Fast. Takka dim me, 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 takka takka ta ringina tom. That was fun. I actually saw most of you doing it. Nicely done. We'll have just one more, which is called Kudithametti. They're going to flex their feet. You can try to do it in the same spot. Girls, just do the feet. Have your hands on your hips and just do the feet for me. Ready? Ready, guys? 1 and 2. Tei, hi, tei, hat, tei, hi, tei, hat, tei, hi, tei, hat, tei, hi. Fast. Tei, hat, tei, hi, tei, hat, tei, hi, tei, hat, tei, tei, hat, tei, hi. Fast. Tei, hat, tei, hi, tei, hat, tei, hi, tei, hat, tei, hi. Takata ringina to. The 4 girls here have been learning and trained in Bharatanatyam for over 9 years. So that's the amount of training which has gone into this. Now we'll do some fun things. This is how we show ocean waves. You can do it. You can try it too. That's how we show ocean waves. And how do you think we show rain? I guessed right. I was almost right. I thought many of you will show that. But in Bharatanatyam, it's pretty close. This is how we show rain. So we keep the fingers together. The hasta is called patakam. I don't want to go into too much of details. That's how we show rain. And now, if we have a mountain and we see water flowing from the mountain, this is how we show it. That's the mountain, and that's the water. And how do you think we show ripples in the water? Any guesses? Oh, I like that. Yes. Yeah. This is how we show ripples in the water. So in Bharatanatyam, we don't use our mouth. Everything is expressed through the hands, feet, and face. Face expressions, facial expressions. Now we'll see how we show some animals. Let's do cow. We can pretty much show a lot of animals the same way. This is how we show a peacock. And this is how we show a lion. And how do you think we show a bird? How do we technically show a bird, just a bird? We can show that for an eagle, but otherwise, can you just show the bird? Thank you so much for participating, and hope you enjoy this part of the demonstration.
Well, this is what makes our program interesting. Thank you again for all your support and participation. We'll be now concluding our performance with a final piece called Tilana. Tilana marks the grand climax to any Bharatanatyam dance repertoire. It has intricate footwork, sculptural poses, and expressions built into the dance. I would now like to call Ashika Vishwanath, Nidhi Achenta, Sai Kirtana Ganta, and Trusha Ramanan for this final piece of our program. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. Again, a big thanks to the City of Renton for giving our students an amazing opportunity again this year, and to the wonderful, supportive, and encouraging audience. Renton audience, the festival audience, is one of the best we've ever seen. Thank you. So the last piece was choreographed by their guru, Mrs. Vidya Lakshmi Vinod. I would like to briefly introduce the artists. The first one, this is Nidhi Achanta. She is a middle schooler in her 8th grade, and she is gearing up for her grand recital in a couple of years. So as Tara mentioned, a student typically undergoes a decade of training before they're ready for their grand stage debut called the Arangetram. This is Ashika Vishwanath. She is a high schooler in her sophomore year, and she just finished her Arangetram in August 2019. And this is Sai Kirtana Ganta. She is a middle schooler, and she is gearing up for her Arangetram next year, the grand recital. And that is Trusha Ramanan. She is a high schooler too, in her junior year this year. And it's wonderful, and these kids, despite all their commitments, they wanted to come see you. So thank you again for all the support. And that is Tara Ramanan, as I introduced earlier. She is our dance teacher. She's part of Nrityalaya Dance School. Thank you again.
So from India, we travel across the world to the Fair Isles, Ireland, and Rowan Fay. Rowan Fay holds classes, by the way, at Spotlight Dance Center, and they're going to run through straight without interruption of people with microphones. So expect 8 beautiful dances before your eyes. Rowan Fay.
with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Put him in a long boat till he's sober. Put him in a long boat till he's sober. Put him in a long boat till he's sober early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him. Stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him. Stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him early in the morning. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises. Way hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him.
Rowan Fay, everybody. How about that? Very nice. For those of you who have just joined us, I am Cassie Welliver, Executive Director and Drama Queen. If you will take out your brochures, your programs, and look at the very back, there's a lovely map of our beloved Renton downtown and all the beautiful places you can see and delicious restaurants that you can visit. So be sure and do that after the show, before tomorrow's show, for lunch, dinner, anything. So, and another thing to look at, just on the inside flap, is that we want to know what you think. And so you just go online. There's a couple questions, super easy. You just go to this sli.do, and you enter the code, and you answer a couple questions, and it's just that simple. So next is one of my favorites. They go by ABC, but that stands for Apna Bhangra Crew, and they are a wonderful dance group from, doing Punjabi dance, and they just started in 2016, and yet they have over 200 students in their school. And there's no doubt, because it is so fun, the way that they take the Punjabi traditional culture and music and bring a new spin to it. So everyone welcome ABC, Apna Bhangra Crew.
ਪਾਸੇ ਮੋੜਾਂਗੇ ਦੋ ਵੱਖਰੇ ਰਾਹ ਬਸ ਏਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਜੋੜਾਂਗੇ ਦਿਲਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੜੀਆਂ ਜੱਗਾਂ ਦਾ ਤੋੜਾਂਗੇ ਨੀ ਦੋ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਸਾਹ ਕਿਤੇ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਤੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਨਾਲ ਠੰਡ ਪਾ ਜਾ ਤੂੰ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਦਵਾ ਦੇ ਜਾ ਤੂੰ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਦਵਾ ਦੇ ਜਾ ਤੂੰ ਘਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਾਰੇ ਆਏ ਪੈਰ ਜੱਟੀਏ ਕਰੇ ਕਹਿਰ ਜੱਟੀਏ ਮਾਰੇ ਪੈਰ ਜੱਟੀਏ ਨੀ ਤੇਰੀ ਬਿੱਲੀ ਅੱਖ ਨੀ ਪੈਰਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀਲ ਪਾਈ ਅੱਧੇ ਫੁੱਟ ਦੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਦਿਲ ਲੁੱਟਦੀ ਨਾ ਕਿਤੇ ਜਾਵੇ ਟੁੱਟਣੀ ਢੋਲੇ ਖਾਂਦਾ ਲੱਕ ਨੀ ਉਹ ਪਤਾਸੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਬੁੱਲਾਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਪੋਪੀ ਲਾ ਲਿਆ ਤੂੰ ਲਾਉਂਦੀ ਫਿਰੇ ਮਸ ਕੇ
that I live for, this that I die for. Get faked up.
ਸ਼ੁਕ ਕਰਦਾ ਏ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਨੀ ਬੀਟੀ ਉੱਤੇ ਮੋਢਾ ਹਿਲਦਾ ਏ ਮੇਰਾ ਨੀ ਸ਼ੇਕ ਸ਼ੁਕ ਕਰਦਾ ਏ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰਾ ਨੀ ਬੀਟੀ ਉੱਤੇ ਮੋਢਾ ਹਿਲਦਾ ਏ ਮੇਰਾ ਨੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਨੱਚਣ ਮੈਂ ਕੋਲ ਗਿਆ ਜੀ ਪੈ ਗਿਆ ਪੇਂਡੂਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਨਵਾਂ ਜੱਬ ਵਈ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਪਾਉਣ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਹਿਪ ਹੌਪ ਦੇ ਸਟੈਪ ਕੁੜੀ ਲਾਉਣ ਲੱਗ ਪਈ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਪਾਉਣ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਹਿਪ ਹੌਪ ਦੇ ਸਟੈਪ ਕੁੜੀ ਲਾਉਣ ਲੱਗ ਪਈ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਪਾਉਣ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਹਿਪ ਹੌਪ ਦੇ ਸਟੈਪ ਕੁੜੀ ਲਾਉਣ ਲੱਗ ਪਈ ਤੇਰੀ ਅੱਖ ਕਾਸ਼ਨੀ ਨੀ ਇੱਕ ਤੇਰੀ ਅੱਖ ਕਾਸ਼ਨੀ ਦੂਜਾ ਸੋਹਣੀਏ ਤਬਾਹੀ ਆਊਟਫਿੱਟ ਨੀ ਨਾ ਹੋ ਜੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਬੈਨ ਕੁੜੀਏ ਨਾ ਹੋ ਜੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਬੈਨ ਕੁੜੀਏ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੇ ਪੋਣੀ ਆਸ਼ਿਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਰਿੱਤ ਨੀ ਨਾ ਹੋ ਜੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਬੈਨ ਕੁੜੀਏ ਨਾ ਹੋ ਜੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਬੈਨ ਕੁੜੀਏ ਇੱਕ ਮੈਥੋਂ ਤੂੰ ਕਰਾਉਣੇ ਲਾ ਪਾਵੇ ਨਾ ਤੋਂ ਤਾਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਦਾ
It makes me want to go to the Punjab area of India. Doesn't it make you happy? It's just so happy. Okay. So now we have a special treat. So this group, it's their first time here at the festival, but it's not their first time at Carco. They had a full show back in April. And they have someone special who would like to come out and tell you a little bit about them. So from Samia Flamenca, we are going to hear from Owen White.
Thank you all for coming to the Flamenco Seed Show, and enjoy.
Que cae tiene solera, ay no me eche discutir. Que cae tiene solera, ay porque la madre del cante que con el de la frontera, ay porque la madre del cante que con el de la frontera. Tiriti tram tram tram, tiriti tram 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 tram, tiriti tram tram trero, ay tiriti tram 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 tram, tiriti tram 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 tram, tiriti tram 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 tram, tara tara trero, ay tiriti tram 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 tram, tara tram tara tram, tara tram. A mí me vio de nacer, ay bendita sea la tierra, que a mí me vio de nacer, ay 100 años que yo tuviera, siempre la recordaré, ay 100 años que yo tuviera, ay siempre yo la, ay recordaré. Si pega un tiro, yo le temo a las balas de tu suspiro, mira niño que hay de tu suspiro. No le temo a los guapos primos, si pegan tiro. Y a mí me han dicho los cañones de las esquinas de la viña. Y a mí me han dicho los cañones que limpiaba la caleta. Qué gran poeta fuiste aquí, hombre. Y el que limpiaba la caleta, qué gran poeta fuiste aquí, hombre. Y en Aragón, Agustina, y en Caila, ya mostraron al mundo. Seré española, primo mío que, ay, seré española. Y en Aragón, Agustina, ay, y en Caila, y en Caila. Y si no te veo doble, ay, me da pena si no te veo si no te veo doble. Ay, no siento más alegría que cuando escucho tu dulce nombre. No siento más alegría que cuando escucho tu dulce nombre. Que con los titiri que yo te pago los tragos. Que si tu madre no quiere, ay, que dirán, ay, que dirán, ay, que tendrás que decir que yo te quiero y te adoro, que yo me muero por ti. Tiriti tram tram tram, tiriti tram 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 tram, tiriti tram tram tram, tiriti tram tram tram.
Ahí en la cabecera de mi cama tengo yo el retrato de mi mamá. Y es porque me falta, ay, es porque me falta que cada vez que yo la miro, las lágrimas se derraman. Que cada vez que yo la miro, las lágrimas se me derraman. Desde que te conocí, desde que te conocí, ya me tiene medio tonto, me tiene quitado el sentido. Ay, qué alegría que tengo, ay, qué alegría que tengo, cuando de noche en mi cama ya aparece mi sueño, cuando de noche en mi cama ya aparece mi sueño. Que con esa morena, con su sonrisa me está llamando, que con esa morena, con su mirada a mí me está matando. Y yo no sé lo que me pasa, no sé lo que me está pasando. Somos muñecas grandes, para mi llanto y a mi consuelo, para su frío yo soy su abrigo, para su furia yo soy la calma, para mi ceguera yo mi camino. Vengo vendiendo pañuelillo blanco con lunar negro, el pañuelillo blanco con lunar negro, que con esa morena, con su sonrisa me está llamando, que con esa morena, con su mirada a mí me está matando. Y y yo no sé lo que me pasa, no sé lo que me está pasando. Con esa morena, con su sonrisa me está llamando, que con esa morena, con su mirada a mí me está matando, y yo no sé lo que me pasa, no sé lo que me está pasando. Esa morena, con su sonrisa me está llamando, que con esa morena, con su mirada a mí me está matando, y yo no sé lo que me pasa, no sé lo que me está pasando.
Era una rosa morena con los labios de coral. Para quitarse la pena cantaba y cantaba por la madrugada. Ay, ¿qué te pasa a ti en los crisos, Marúa Limón? Que se te han puesto paíso, Marúa Limón. A saber de tu ceguera, comenta grana. Amarillico no era, qué pena me da. Ya te he dicho muchas veces, Marúa Limón, que ese hombre me parece palomo ladrón. Como no pongas error en tu corazón, van a ser fuente tus ojos, Marúa Limón, Marúa Limón, Marúa Limón, Marúa Limón. Tiene brillante por ciento y esmeralda un sinfín, pero por moda que el cuento los hombres le cantan por el albaicín. Ay, ¿dónde fueron tus cantares, Marúa Limón? Y tu blusa de lunares, Marúa Limón. Para gastarte ese pelo en vez de mercar y no llevas en el pelo ramito de azar. No me hiciste lindo caso, Marúa Limón, y ahora va pasito a paso a tu perdición. Por no haber haber puesto cerro en tu corazón. Ahora son fuentes tus ojos, Marúa Limón, Marúa Limón, Marúa Limón, Marúa Limón. No me hiciste lindo caso, Marúa Limón, y ahora va pasito a paso a tu perdición. Por no haber puesto cerro en tu corazón. Ahora son fuertes tus ojos, Marúa Limón, 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 Marúa Limón.
La luna se está peinando en los espejos del río y un toro la está mirando entre las jaras escondido. Cuando llega la alegre mañana y la luna se escapa del río y el turito se mete en el agua, emitiéndole al ver que se ha ido. Y ese toro enamorado de la luna que abandona por la noche la maná y es pintado de amapola y aceituna y le puso campanero el mayoral. Los romeros de los montes le besan la frente, las estrellas y luceros lo bañan de plata y el torito que es bravío y de canta valiente, abanicos de colores parecen sus patas. La 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 los romeros de los montes le besan la frente, las estrellas y luceros lo bañan de plata y el torito que es bravío y de canta valiente, abanicos de colores parecen sus patas. La luna sale esta noche con negra bata de cola y el toro la está mirando entre la jara y la sombra y en la cara del agua del río donde duerme la luna lunera, el torito de casta bravío la vigila como un centinela. Y ese toro enamorado de la luna que abandona por las noches la maná y es pintado de amapola y aceituna y le puso campanero el mayoral. Los romeros de los montes le besan la frente, las estrellas y luceros lo bañan de plata y el torito que es bravío y de canta valiente, abanico de colores parecen su pata. Y abanico de colores parecen sus patas.
Muy bonita. Everyone, Samia Flamenca. Take a bow, ladies. Muchas gracias. So, speaking of polyglots, how many of you here speak multiple languages? Awesome. I myself speak fluent Swedish. It's really helpful. Anyway, but I wanted to mention that the city of Renton absolutely values everyone's native language. And because of that, they have a partnership with Language Line Solutions. So anytime you have something you really need to do with the city of Renton, you can go to City Hall and ask for this translation service, which I applaud them very much for having something like that. It's one of the reasons that I really value living here in Renton and working in Renton. It's, they authentically value the diversity of this city. And boy, does this show it, right? Was this fun? So, yeah. So we have one final dance troupe. It's sad to see it over, right? So this is Summer Flower Oriental Dance Troupe, and they have a Chinese fusion belly dance. It defies any sort of description. You're just going to have to see for yourself. So Summer Wang and the Oriental Dance Troupe.
落花醉了梅园，恍若人生是初见。青丝染了双眼，携手功夫真是万千。
心事褪了红颜，眼前相思已凌乱。泪光藏了誓言，相约一生何曾改变？
花开生烟花易残，
谁在拨琴弦啊？
情到深处人已散，
独自唱离别爱，暮色迟迟春已晚，难以入梦空嗟叹，任它似水流年。
茫茫岁月分不清何处是归期，恨不知心底的在意。
月光如水换尽了浮华的旧事，唯愿留一笔相依。
漫漫长夜舍不下华发追青丝，不敢看你悄然远离。
若有来世盼你我皆寻常不易，
再相约不离不弃。
时光一别经年，从不曾忘旧容颜。 每相一缕清浅，仿佛故人梦中相见。
Good evening, everyone. Wow, I love this event, you know. That is my second time to be here. And I would like to tell you that my name is Summer Wang. Summer, you know? And I'm the founder of a Summer Flower Oriental Dance Academy. And you know, today is a very important day for Chinese, since it is one of the most important festivals in China. We call it Mid-Autumn Festival. It is a day we eat mooncake, very delicious. You know that, right? And we do that, you know, we do handmade the mooncake by ourselves in US because we have to do everything in US, right? And it is also time to appreciate the round moon. It is a time to pray for your families. So in Renton, I would like to give all my best wishes to all the audience here. Best wishes to your family, and hope you are happy to be the people that you loved. Happy Mid-Autumn Festival. So my team performed the thing. You may not see it in other places, since it is very interesting dance. We combined the Chinese traditional dance with belly dance together. So you can see that it's elegant, beautiful, and interesting. And for the costume, you can see that it is Chinese traditional costume, but we do some adjustment to make it mixed and match for belly dance as well. So it's very interesting, right? And dance and music, I believe that many of you believe that it can change our life. It can make you happy, be healthy, and be pretty. And so if you like dance, if you want to join us, you can enter Summer Flower in Facebook. You can find us. And the second part for today's show is a professional belly dance. So please enjoy it. I love you so much. Thank you.
مالي مالي وانا مالي وانا مالي الاحزان انا مالي عايشه باحلى ليالي ويا حبيبي الغالي مالي وانا مالي وانا مالي الاحزان انا مالي مالي وانا مالي وانا مالي الاحزان انا مالي عايشه باحلى ليالي ويا حبيبي الغالي بحبك قوي عيوني بحبك مهما لموني بحبك قوي عيوني بحبك مهما لموني ما يلموا طب وانا مالي طب وانا مالي وانا مالي وانا مالي مالي غنوا وحبوا وحبوا وقولوا قولوا معايا يا ناس غنوا وحبوا وحبوا وقولوا قولوا معايا يا ناس خليك يا جرح بعيد ده هوانا لسه جديد لسه في أول عيد ليك يا جرح بعيد ده هوانا لسه جديد لسه في أول عيد وسافر يا أحزان سافر يا أحزان ملكيش ما بينا مكان ساكن قلوبنا أمان ناسية هنا ناسية أيام كانت قاسية ناسيها معاك يا عيوني فاكرني بخاف لموني ناسيها معاك يا عيوني فاكرني بخاف لموني ما يلوموا طب وانا مالي طب وانا مالي انا مالي وانا مالي مالي
Doem, tek, doem, te kaka, teka, tek, teka, 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 tek, trrr, back. Tek, teka, tek, te kaka, teka, tek, teka, 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 doem, doem, back. Trrr, doem, trrr, doem, trrr, trrr, doem, teka, back. Tek, doom, teka, doom, back. Teka, tek, doeka, doom, teka, tek, doeka, doom, teka, 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 doom, teka, teka, tek, doom, teka, tek, teka, doom, teka, teka, tek, doom, teka, tek, teka, doom, teka, teka, tek, doom, teka, tek, teka, doom, teka, teka, tek, doom, teka, teka, doom, teka, tek, doom, teka, tek, teka, doom, teka, teka, tek, doom, teka, tek, teka, doom, teka, teka, tek, doom, teka, tek, stop. I wanna dance. Doom, doom, back.
Thank